About touching it? What about denting it? Come with me.
It's dealt by a midget.
There you go. Hang on, it does 45 miles an hour. So back home.
It wasn't me this time.
And that makes me proud.
Shut up. Just. Are we doing Lambos?
Right there was a 350,000 mile motor we threw in that car last second.
Oh my!
It's all up again. What's wrong?
It's final day of SEMA. We're gonna try to get some parking. So I think in the last 3 days, I would have spent like $300 on parking. So this is the last day we have to worry about that. And you know, after rollout, we're gonna load the truck up and get ready to go to a photo shoot tomorrow. So yeah.
You notice how like nobody says like excuse me here?
How am I going, guy? Yeah, I want to do something nutty. Like this is low and fast. I want to do something big and slow.
I've walked 80 kilometers in the last 4 days. And hello, somebody's a tourist around. Oh, are you guys from Calgary?
So when I got married, she was just on the card. So you have a timer, like you have to get everything done. I know 50.
Backyard Fab. We gotta wait for him to respond, or we just go over there and talk to him. Yeah, we got
So,
parts for this thing
lots of people are
show
touching
up,
it. I don't like that. We don't like that.
or the day before.
Talk about touching it? What about denting it? Come with me. Can you see? Someone pushed the mirror into the truck, dented the paint. It wasn't me this time.
You have to do it a certain way. Yes. Don't do it that way. I think, but you have to ask. You have to ask Nick for sure. Yeah. This plate down here. All my stuff. It's all big. Like most people go, I don't give a shit about the next guy.
Yeah.
Right? They don't care about the next guy. But Nick and I always try to say, okay, well, if somebody else has to take it apart, let's make sure they have access and be able to fix things if it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Without taking the box out.
Well, yeah, you don't have to disassemble half the truck to get to one piece of wiring or, you know, brake line or something. It's just, it's accessible. It's almost like you guys made an OEM standard for custom.
But we do, I mean, like I said, we do everything in-house. The only thing is I told Nick, we waited for paint and body on that truck. We waited for this one on this truck. Killed ourselves to get this truck here because of paint and body. So I told him I'm never doing that. We're not going to do this again. I want to put a paint booth at our shop. Teach my youngest son, Landon, how to paint and do body work if he wants to do that, and do everything in-house.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill myself anymore. I'm too old. But for God's sakes, I think Nick was 30-something hours deep. Me the same way as, you know, closer to 40, I think it was 48 hours my wife said I worked on it with no sleep.
That is insane.
You know, just worked straight on it. And then get in the truck and drive 36 hours here. It just kills you. And obviously, you know, when you're going down the highway, most people don't see stuff like this. I'm dead to it, right? So my mind...
You got those people looking at you like this, driving like shit.
I stay in the left lane. I don't move out of the left lane, and I don't care if I piss you off. Because if you're, like say I put in the center lane, right? I'm going down the center lane, there's 3 lanes. You constantly have cars coming up next to you, slamming on the brakes, doing videos, going around you in circles, doing all kinds. I just stay in the left lane.
They're gonna cause an accident.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Sooner or
honestly,
later.
you know. I mean, I love that people appreciate it. I love that they, you know, give us thumbs up. The kids have big, huge smiles on their faces and want to take video and pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want to create an accident or danger, right? So the easiest way to do that is just stay in the left lane.
I don't
like
think,
I said, I mean, Nick knows every design. He does everything on these things, you know. And that's the thing with the Dutch Destroyer inside. Most people don't know that Nick designed and built that. Everything in the shop. They rolled that buggy rolled in as an Amish buggy, still with the horse part thing on it. You know, where you hit up the horse to it. It's like it rolled in like that to rail apart.
We're gonna go see that later too.
Quick drive golf cart with lithium ion. It does 45 miles an hour down the road. So back home it's street legal.
Holy.
It's with a massive sound system. I mean, it rocks.
A literal grocery getter.
It's a grocery getter.
Yep.
Have you ever considered like airbrushing one of your builds?
I don't know. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. I think it'd be cool.
That'd be mental.
Yeah.
Just the best of the paint, the best of everything, the best of suspension, best wheels, all that. Do it all in one. You know, in all honesty, there's not a lot of guys here doing that. You find a truck that has good suspension, and you find a truck that has good paint, or one that has good wheels. Like, you know how many vehicles there are here that are literally the exact same spec build?
The biggest compliment to Nick is when other builders like Fat Fabs over there, they come over and say, Nick is by far the top dog in the fabrication industry right now, as far as doing trucks.
Yeah.
There's nobody better, and it makes me proud, you know. And I agree because he's my son, but I also agree because there's nothing else.
What's
There's
on
nothing.
I think I've maybe seen 2 other manufacturers that do frames, and they have not done as many as you guys have done, and as nice as you guys have done.
I've seen a couple, or I've seen several guys build trucks, but they use 4 pieces, right? Inside, outside, top, bottom.
Yeah, they didn't
and
use
stitch
the-
all of it together. But this is the actual 2x6 steel that goes into a laser, right? And it's cut. The laser shot.
I'm gonna imagine it's pretty pricey to get 2 cut like that, or even find a guy that can do it.
It's not cheap, and you're not gonna find. I don't know of anybody else doing it.
Yeah.
If you find somebody that's doing 2x6 tube steel, I want to know.
No, that's a secret. You don't tell anyone. Don't
I
tell
don't
them where
care
it's
if people
done.
do, but you know,
You guys gotta hold it locked down.
Nick was the OG, and you know, it's obviously the one, the GMC inside is the one that got the name out.
Yeah.
You know,
Next year, you guys should just bring a frame with wheels on it, so people can actually like really peer into it.
I told him the same thing.
Yeah.
We need to build just a frame, like, right? And so a truck that the actual frame belongs, like take this truck and take this frame, set it right next to it, different color. So then people can say, oh, this is 76 Ford chassis, and have the C10 and do a chassis right next to it. So you can see the difference between the C10 chassis and the Ford Kent side chassis.
Bring it back to American Force, throw their 28s or 30s on it.
That'd be cool. I'm gonna call Nick real quick. Do his interview.
Let's, it's got overlays on all the cross members too. Yeah, take a look at that. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're here with this absolutely.
Wait,
Shut the.
just wait, just wait.
The American Force booth with Nick from Backyard Fab. We have this absolutely beautiful build here.
It's a C20. I've had so many of these things.
Don't worry, we can run this thing probably about 10 times now, and I keep seeing new.
Some special key points for this building tap. We can either do it in an hour or we can run if we want to.
It is now.
Okay, Nick, so.
I know.
Hey guys, we're at the American Force booth here. guys, we are in the American Force booth next to the Hoonigan Barnyard. As you can probably hear right now, it's a tire fire over there, but we're gonna try to do this interview here. I'm here standing with Nick from Backyard Fab. We're looking at this absolutely beautiful work of art of a build, man. Can you tell us a little bit about this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. So here we have a 1972 Chevy K30. It started out life as a 1972 C20. And of course, we did the four-wheel drive conversion on the truck. We did a full custom dually bed setup. So in 72, these didn't come with dually beds. They were all flatbed trucks. So what we did is we took a step-side fender and we actually made a dually bed out of this thing. Paint and body was done by Asher Auto Body out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Of course, it features one of our full custom CNC frames, full custom 4-link on airbags on all four corners. The engine's a 496 stroker backed by a turbo 350 transmission. It's making right around 500 horse on an 8.5 to 1 compression ratio. So it's it's set up for a blower. That's what we're hoping to do in the future. It's got a TMI full interior in the truck, and of course American Force wheels. So in the back we got a 30 by 8.25 on a Fury 42 13 50 30-inch tire, and in the front we got the 30 by 16 super single, and the 42 15 50 in the front.
Nick, I can't lie, I've walked around this thing probably about 6 or 7 times now. I've looked at it over and over and over again, and I keep seeing stuff that is new and all the intricacy in this build. You know, how many hours roughly do you think you have into just this build on its own?
So just this truck on its own, we got about 3,000 to 3,500 man hours in this truck, and there's a lot of unseen things. Like, of course, like, it's big, it's cool, it's flashy, but something, a little detail, just like the overlays, right? So every single hole is drilled and tapped on this truck. This truck alone's got about 2,000 holes just for overlays. A couple other things, like all the plumbing and the wiring is ran inside the frame. So if you guys look, there's no wiring. You don't see anything from the back. Stuff like that adds a bunch of time, and of course, no time is spared on our trucks.
Man, you can definitely tell looking at all these builds. I hope to see you guys here again next year, and thank you very much for meeting with us.
Appreciate it.
Where can people check you out at?
Backyard Fab, Instagram, Facebook, the website, this logo right here.
If you can read, you can find it.
Oh my!
It's actually not that big. That's cool.
Isn't that what the tailgate's for?
You don't have to.
Ion, it does 45 miles an hour down the road. So back home, it's street legal.
I want to make it ride better. It rides like ass, and we hauled our show truck all the way down here with it, and whoever's sitting in the back seat was hitting their head off the roof.
Where are you based out of?
Edmonton.
Edmonton, Canada?
Yep.
Hey guys. Yo. You need to talk to this guy. He's in your territory. You must take a koozie.
Okay.
You have to.
So, is it for starters pickup or
it's a
cab
20,
chassis?
Pickup.
Pickup. Came with a bed from the factory.
Yep.
So it'd be the exact same kit as this. So what we do, we start by getting rid of your steel sprung components, leaves and coils, both gone. We introduce our hydraulic strut, which that has both your dampening and your spring rate. Sorry, it's been a long week. Spring rate and dampening built into one.
Yeah.
Everything you see as far as the trailing arms, radius arms, all the added bracing is all part of the kit. It's all one unit.
It's all one unit.
One unit, one system. So the way the system works is you were looking at underneath at those secondary volumes, right? Those reservoirs. Those are chambered 80-20 with a rate valve in between. So that rate valve is getting a signal from our ECU, which is reading parameters from speed, height, steering, braking, and an accelerometer. So when our ECU sends out those signals, that rate valve will open, close, or pulse depending on what it's getting from those parameters. And that's what's letting fluid into the strut, whether you know, you've got rough road conditions, whether your vehicle's completely empty, completely full, towing your max capacity, doesn't matter. It's going to give you a smooth, stable ride throughout.
Perfect. Definitely something we should look at doing here in the future, because yeah, just the rough guy, and I can afford to get my back smashed a couple times, but at this point it's getting to be a little bit much. Oh, that's lovely wood spring. Once the socials really kick off, do you want to do like Ferraris or something? Or are we doing Lambos?
The SEMA show 2025 is now over. We'll see you next year. Thank you.
Alright, I dare you to go trip on this next one.
Should I ask him what his OnlyFans is?
Him?
Explain to the crowd here what that felt like.
That was absolutely awesome. Oh my God, that was crazy. You know, I spent my life trying to keep the tires from smoking, and you guys just tear them up. That's incredible. That's
You know what? That right there was a 350,000 mile motor we threw in that car last second. And the fact that it made it through the whole week of SEMA is a success in itself.
They put the tranny in it.
Wow.
bruh.
Kissing the whole way out. That's kind of the worry. Yeah, like sitting, waiting. Oh man, that's not good. Yeah, Neon Dion, he was right beside us. Up, and then they're snaking over through the long end of West Hall.
Oh.
Yeah, they
they're
like
doing
come
a
off
big
the main.
loop?
No, they basically go out this way, up the street, and then they turn into the lot where the burnout yard.
What time are you doing your desert shoot tomorrow?
Driving the truck out, and then Ryan's gonna meet me with the trailer.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, this has got to be the fastest loadout for SEMA ever. Okay guys, so the show's over, rollout just happened. We didn't do rollout because we have a little bit of a coolant leak, so I left the truck with Anders and said, here's the keys, I'm gonna go get the trailer, come back, meet us somewhere. We're gonna load up, like meet us somewhere off site, and Anders pulled a trick out of his ass, and we're here right literally at South Hall. Oh no, they really and right they there. Said he could go here, and then we got in here and we got cussed out by a midget.
Here, there he goes. He was mad. Oh no, he's looking. Oh. All right. Just about come back and give a shit. Did you see that? He was coming for us.
He was coming for you.
He was coming back, eh?
Oh yeah. Woo! 30 seconds, peeps.
Alright guys, we're back here at Celebrity Cars. We got the Armageddon truck pulled out of SEMA pretty quickly within 2 hours of the show closing, so we loaded it on the trailer, got it over here. We got a lot of stuff we got to do tonight, so I can't really be packing around this trailer. We got to get this dropped here, unhooked, and we got to go right back to the strip because we got a dinner with none other than Diesel R. So we got to go meet up with them, and yeah, that'll probably finish the night up. Notice how the ball didn't drop out of there like it was supposed to. This only happens when I'm on camera, so. I think we're good.
The next day.
Landed a plane on the road.
In 4.5 kilometers, prepare to park your car. You will need to walk to your destination from there.
desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
Well, final thing on the list checked off.